Hey, what's up, everybody? Hops off checking in with you. So, if you guys haven't heard, I used to be a high school teacher. I spent 22 years as a public education high school teacher, and so I learned early on that the words that come out of your mouth as a teacher, you have to be honest, you have to be ethical, and if not, the thing about it, man, these savvy, mature young adult teenagers will call you to the carpet so fast if you say something that's not truthful or a little bit twisted and stuff. Man, they will rat you out like you can't believe. You only up in front of the superintendent in this big meeting with the superintendent areas, and you're sitting there getting in trouble because of something came out of your mouth that wasn't honest. Be careful. That's what I've learned. I'm not one of these phony YouTubers talking about being the multimillionaire and stuff. I'm getting there. I've spent my entire life studying these things that I'm sharing with you today, and thank you for taking the journey with me, because I'm pulling these little profits and making money on my quest to become an independent, financially independent. That's the goal, to create that freedom there. So, with that said, last night there was some positive bullish news on, there's some kind of agreement with the tariff. So it's not actually an agreement. It was another pause, but it can be bullish. Now, I don't recommend buying call options. I sell call options. It's a much safer way to go. But in this particular situation, it's a little more risky, but I knew there was going to be some kind of pump. So I put in a limit order to buy a call option on the S&P 500. This is the Vanguard. I placed my order. This was last night. So a limit order to get filled at the price that it closed on Friday is what I was hoping for. And then we wake up, boom, look at that. It gapped up way up here. I did not get filled. Now, if I would have put in a market order, I could have been filled way up here at the top. And then look at this, been bummed out all day, not getting in. And so there's a time decay when you purchase an option. It's not safe. There's a time decay. If it doesn't do what you want it to do in the short term, it's stressful. I don't like doing that. I'll put a little piece of my money in there. Remember, diversification. I have 11 other stock positions that are increasing as we speak. This was a riskier play. Hey, it didn't get filled. Don't get the FOMO to where you feel like you're missing out on something, and then go and buy up here and not be happy and lose money. That's what I've learned. You have to be mature in this game. You have to be stoic. Stick to a plan that you put in place and go with it. Okay. With that said, I'm going to get out of here. I got some crypto news that I might put another video in later, but I just want to show you this one. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hop Sauce signing out. Enjoy the rest of your day.